Well, just to get things started, how have the last few weeks been? How's spring? How do you feel during spring ball?
I'm really confident about spring so far. It's been amazing seeing everybody going through the new offense, defense, and we're all just excited to get out there, especially for Saturday.
You mentioned that defensive install. I mean, how is that going? How do you feel like you fit into this new defense?
I love the new defense. It's a lot. They're throwing it a lot fast, but they're doing it on purpose to so we get used to it and stuff. But I think they're doing a great job at everything and all. We're all learning it pretty well. We're all committed to it, especially like the linebacker group. We're all up here all the time, learning it with each other. So I think that's a good job.
How different is it to have not just your defensive coordinator, but your head coach so honed in on the linebackers and exactly what you guys are doing?
I love it actually, especially like with his knowledge of like our position. I think that's like a great boost for us. And I think that he's so hands-on with us, and he could tell like his energy. He's so excited to like be working with us, and we all just love it.
Do you feel like he focuses in on the linebackers a little bit more than the other position groups?
No, I definitely do. He calls us like the quarterbacks of the defense, and I think so too. And we do have to take charge of it. So yeah, that's why.
For you specifically, where do you see yourself kind of fitting with just the new defense and how you can be used the best?
We were talking about the other day. I feel like I could play like my best like in space and stuff too, and like with the defense we could do a lot of that as well. Like they scheme it up perfectly so we could be able to run and stuff. And every time I'm in, I'm just trying to play the role and play my part and do my job.
There's three new guys in the room, and Kobe, Kip, and Jaron. And Danny kind of talked about adopting those guys. Just what's it been like getting to know them so far?
The kids are great, man. Having them in the room, they bring energy every time. They help, like, cause we're all we're learning the defense together, so we're all picking up each other, and you can see some leadership from them as well. And we all just piggyback off of each other, and I think we do a great job at that.
Kind of shifting gears, Baker Mayfield obviously coming into town. What does that kind of mean to you and your team, and has the energy shifted or?
I think the energy has shifted, especially seeing how big like the spring game is going to be because of that, and with like the statue being shown too, we all think that like it's going to be a great game, and especially it's gonna be packed the Palace, and hopefully the weather is good so everybody could come out.
What are some of the biggest things you've been working on just in terms of your personal game this past offseason?
This offseason, I've been trying to work on a lot with the little things. I feel like that's something I didn't pick up as much last year. I was trying to see the bigger picture, and I got to lock in all the details first.
Mentioned being locked in. I think there was a quote, I want to say it was Grinch from last year, saying you need to be more accountable on and off the field. Just how did you kind of take that to heart, and just what was that process like kind of getting back on track last season?
I felt like I took that personally, and I felt like I had to like not really find myself, but like play more of a role, and to like what I'm trying to say, I don't know, to like play the part more and like to do more with my team and stuff. Basically like get myself like all in and stuff. So I feel like I've been doing that better this year, and I've been helping out the team more.
How has the soul mission and other stuff that Coach Venables has implemented kind of helped with that accountability and that like team bonding?
I think they do a great job with Soul Mission. They're really trying to better us outside of football, like become better men. And I think that translates directly to the football field because it brings us all together and closer, and we can see a big difference in our lives.
Go back to last year. Was there like a lightning bolt moment for you? Was it as simple as when Coach Grinch put that stuff out there, as far as everything clicking and you feeling like you were able to get back on track and really propel yourself through that back into the season?
I think so. Like once we got to the back end of the season, we're all just looking for like the bigger picture, like the championship. That's what we all had our mind and goal. And I felt like we did a good job at that, but we didn't win the last one. But we still had a good season, and we all thought like we could better like this season off of last year. So we're excited for this year.
When the new coaching staff came in, there are a lot of guys that saw it as kind of like a fresh start. For you, you kind of been on that upward trajectory. Was that almost motivation to come in and do it again? Was it an uneasiness? How was that for you?
Yeah, I thought like as a challenge to come in and attack it, not knowing, because I started getting used to like the last defense, and then having it completely thrown away and having a new start. I thought like it would be a challenge for me as a player, and just to attack it.
How different is this defense compared to last year? Does it feel really different? Does it feel like your role is different? Has it been what's that transition been like?
It feels different, not really as much as like a role standpoint, but like I feel like the energy and everything, like I feel like we're more sound and like everybody's so much involved now more, and we're all like excited to see it because we seen like going against the offense, we're all like hyped up every day about it, so we're all just excited.
Well, you mentioned that offense. Everyone's been talking about just how fast-paced this offense has been. Have you seen that, and what impact has that had on the defense?
No, it was the offense. They do move fast. It was a hard adjustment at first, but once we got picked up to it, defense, we started catching up, and now we go back and forth all the time. So it was a great look, though, for us, defense especially, but offense, too.
What was that process like there in January for you? It seemed like towards the end of the year last year, you started to really come on, and then for it to almost get wiped away and have to kind of have a renewed blank slate there.
I felt like I said before, I was getting comfortable, but I needed that change, though, because once you get comfortable, I mean, like, you're not really, like, gaining much from it. So I felt like I had to step out there to change, and that's the change I think I needed.
Is it just purely to an opportunity to play defense for a guy like Brent Venables? It seems like, I mean, the resume's there. It's just you got to put in the work.
Yeah, really. He expects a lot from you, and there's a lot of work, but we're all putting in the same work, and we see the results from it, and we're good with it.
Is there a game from last season that was kind of like a launching pad for you towards the end of the year? Is there a specific performance you had that you were like, I can really build off this?
I'll probably say the Kansas game. That probably gave me like the most motivation, and I felt like that's when I saw myself become more of like a role player and a bigger part of this team, and that gave me like the most confidence, I think so.
So now that you've gone through the spring, I know the coaches are saying great things about you. Do you feel like they do? Have you been able to make that progress and really establish a role with this team this year?
No, I think I really have, but I feel myself like having so much room for more improvement, and I could, like I said before, I'm starting to give myself like all in, but I feel like there's more to myself I could give though, and that's what we talked about in my exit meeting with Coach Roof, and that's what I plan on delivering more when we come back.
Has the install been difficult for you? Because this looks like a different defense than the Speed D.
No, it's a completely different defense, and it's a fast one too. But the install, it is fast, and we do put in a lot daily. But we meet all the time, and we're watching like corrections, and the coaches, they do a great job with like corrections and like the tape they give us, the correction tape with Clemson, because they have so much, and they do a great job with that. I think so.
Is it as far as linebacker play? Is there a big difference for you guys, or is linebacker play?
I feel like linebacker play is still gonna be linebacker play for us. We just always reacting, and we're still running around freely. I feel like cheetah though, that's something we call it cheetah, but like the Sam.
Yeah.
That's something I do want to try. It looks fun. They got the DBs out there, and I do feel like I could move with that. So.
Well, I was gonna say we've always heard your ability in open field, your just speed. Is that something you've talked to with Coach Roof about, like, how can we maximize this? It's a real asset to your game.
Right now, yeah, that is something, but I'm just trying to learn like the base right now, and then we did talk about that though to start learning as much as I can, like other positions. So it would help for just the single position, but knowing what everybody else is doing would help like your game so much.
Are you at the Will, Mike, where?
Will.
Who are the guys working at Cheetah right now that you're looking at?
I'm not really sure. Let me see.
It's Trey and Justin, maybe?
Yeah, Justin. I wasn't expecting him to be at Cheetah at first, but once he came into the role, he's been doing a great job, and he just picked up so fast. I think he's been doing great at it so far.
So it's been more like the nickel corner from last year?
Yeah, that's what it really been, but I don't know. If we're in the box so much too, though, that's what I like, and we can still like play free, but also you get the contact and you get to fit the gaps too. So that's what I like about that.
What should the fans expect from your defense on Saturday? When first time they get a chance to kind of see all you guys playing that new defense, what do you think they should expect?
A fast, physical defense. We're all running around and everybody comes to hit. So yeah.
Will there be a noticeable difference in scheme from the last few years with Coach Grinch that people are going to be able to notice right away? You think, or what do you?
Scheme. I think no, you could definitely see a difference with the scheme, but I feel like the play type that like the different players like developed. We became more confident in that, and you'll see that different.
Now that we're at the end of this spring period, how different has it been? Has there been any things that happened that were unexpected? It seems like every day it's basically kind of the same thing coming from the staff. It's a very energetic group.
Nah, I don't think like nothing new really. We just every day just like different install. We get ready to work every day to better ourselves. As we getting closer to the end of spring, we're getting more excited to come back to be able to install everything that we can and have everybody together to get ready to go into the season. So
You're one of those guys that I guess people have looked at as maybe a breakout player for this year, and I'm sure team success is most important, but just personal goals for you. What would you deem a successful season for you? Where have you set that bar?
I haven't set that bar for myself yet, but I'm just right now. I just want to win the opener, and yeah, that's all I'm thinking about right now. And then once we go into that, then championship November, and then we win the last one.
You've lost Asamoah. How good is this unit this year?
I feel like we picked up a lot. A lot of players have grown themselves, including like the three new guys we have. They pick up a lot for what we have lost, and I think like everybody's game like is evolving, and we're all getting better. So I think we're definitely gonna pick it up.
Thank you, Shane.